Who did you think I was? Do I come off as a conceited demon that's not pleading, but teething? Like a heathen because I choose to believe a lie? You may think I feed my pride. If I'm not humble, you don't believe that I tried. And even if you've seen the tears, you wouldn't believe that I cried. And in my sin, my immediate response is nobody's perfect. Am I God? But look, before you judge this book, take a walk in my shoes. Let me say that everything that I'm saying right here, it may be true. But at the time, you never knew. So let me give you clarity. I once was in love. Deep love. This was the only love that I knew. And as I grew older, my love only grew. This woman had a pimp for a father and a fiend for a mother. She was molested at 8. She was pregnant by 12 years old. But she grew up. She grew bold. And by 18, she had 3 kids with a middle school education. She dropped out before she could learn the basics. And I know what you're thinking. Why would I love her? Because that woman that you may be judging right now, she was not just my love. She was my mother. And she was taken from my arms. With no warning. Nothing mentioned. At 32 years old, from a brain aneurysm. I made women pay for my mother. Taking them, breaking them. And the truth is, I hated them. Taking advantage for sex. I might as well been raping them. So excuse me for not having this memorized. I'm trying to keep my feelings minimized. And I'm not asking for you to sympathize. Only please have mercy. I felt like God cursed me. Lord, why have you hurt thee? Don't you know that I could hate you right now? You took my only love, God. You only get one mother, God. Don't you understand that, God? I felt like taking someone you love just so you can feel my pain. But he said, you did. You took an innocent man and my only son, whom I loved. He was the best son that a father could have. You killed him. And when accused, you left. You struck the shepherd with his staff. You don't know the half. Realizing that salvation's right now, once I could understand, I apologize with my lifestyle. Realizing what he's done, I'm stunned. Accepted as a prince, even though I'm a bum. This is how God has awakened me. How will he awaken you?
So you must think that you know me. Yeah. Now I'm a message. But back then, I was a mess. My life seemed good. It was fun. But complicated like chess. It was all about dreams and wishful thinking. Abuse found me and made it known that it was going to stick around and surround me, making loneliness my great friend and my most desired company. So instead, day after day, I sat in darkness, just crying, desperate, looking for comfort, because inside I was rapidly yet slowly dying. So I turned to boyfriends who were not husbands, to worldly boys who were yet to become godly men, to pornography, a virus that corrupted my purity, innocence all now gone, all dirty me, horoscopes predictions that were not true, fake advice sounded right but left me more confused, dwelling on suicidal thoughts that was taking life out of me, attempts filled with fear. So instead I said, God, you do it, but painlessly. You see, I was numb, depressed, and hopeless, with no vision, no change, no escape. Not in my nightmares, not in my thoughts, not in the false doctrine that I was taught, not in the drinks that I had, not in the physical rage that I show, not in the constant curse words I spit with flow, not in the abuse I heaped on others, not in the hateful prayers I cried to God about my father. But then I noticed he was there, not asleep, not uninvolved, not unaware, not in the storm, not in the earthquake, not in the fire, but in a gentle whisper was my God who was calling me higher. He was there watching, desiring me to know that he cared, that he didn't approve of the pain, and though he allowed it, it will later grow me, take me from that to him. I saw his love, all recorded in his love letter. Words of motivation telling me that his sacrifice will make it better. So I stopped. I quit the self-destruction and the victim mindset. Wounds have been healed and character grown. In choosing life with him, I have won the battle. Eternally grateful, I stand here to fight. Not afraid, not hopeless, and not faking it, but confident because of his great might. So if this is how God has awakened me, how will he awaken you?
There's something I've been meaning to say to you. But I needed to grow up. How hard my heart became. So cold and closed up. Bitter at myself because to you, I wasn't good enough. Hold up. Excuse me if I get a little choked up. I used to say, aren't I your child? Don't I belong to you? Every day didn't I dance and sing songs for you? Just listen to me, I'm right here. Oh, how I longed for you. Broken open, hoping you'd come to my rescue. Am I speaking loud enough? Can you hear me? Am I alive? Do you feel my heartbeat? Walking down this road over the years, it became a dark street. I was begging you without words to break my chains. The void was getting bigger and bigger, and I wanted something else to blame. Sex, drugs, music, and fame. The emptier I became, the
bigger it became, the less I thought of you, and what a shame. I needed you, but felt like you weren't there. I abandoned you, so I left and wondered if you ever cared. Sorry if I stare or seem disconnected or unaware, but I was scared. What I'm really trying to say is, my God, the day you came into my life, I didn't expect it. So my natural response was to reject it. In our relationship, it was me, not you, who wrecked it. I didn't know who you were, so I ran away. So God, I ask you, please forgive me for a misunderstanding and praise. Lord, since 2007, I've been running from you. But today I accept you, and never again will I reject you. If this is how God has awakened Marcel, how will he awaken you?
If this is how God has awakened Jeanette, how will he awaken you?
If this is how God has awakened Marvell, how will he awaken you?
If this is how God has awakened us, how will he awaken you? How will he awaken you?